We're at the Penn State press conference where they just defeated Colorado State 3-2 to keep the season alive. The press conference is now open for questions.
Pat, let's start with you. So you were hitless in Game 1. Can you walk us through the home run at bat, and did you make any adjustments going into Game 2?
Yeah, that's pretty uncharacteristic of our lineup. The Game 1 performance that we had, we usually come out and swing the bats really well. I went 0 for 4 personally, and I was just trying to jump on a first pitch fastball in that at bat. I usually like to work the counts, get into a 2-1, 3-1 count and hit the ball. But I decided to switch it up a little bit, change our luck, and it ended up paying off. That's really all I can say. We did a really good job of working at bats this game, just like we've done all season. So it was really good to come out, hit the ball like that. So.
Chris, yesterday wasn't your best performance, not personally, but team-wise. What was the attitude going into the game today, and then how did it change after Pat hit that bomb?
Look, honestly, coming into the game, we just tried our best to forget about yesterday, and I think that was the biggest key, is that just not letting that hang over. Obviously, the first couple innings, Colorado State's pitcher was shutting us down, but we were doing a good job getting hits at least. That was something we were not able to do yesterday. So that picked up the energy in the dugout right there, and then obviously when Pat hit that bomb, I mean, it was just a game changer right there, right in the beginning of the game. You could tell that something was different today, and we just took advantage of it and rode it out the entire game.
Matt, great job on the mound today. The defense, early in the game, saved some runs for you. A big catch at the warning track in left center, throw out at the plate, and then in the ninth, things are running smoothly for you, and things start to fall apart a little bit defensively. What was your mindset at that point when things just stopped going right?
Well, I was a bit frustrated because that first batter in the ninth inning definitely should have been an out. I mean, any three of us really could have caught that ball and kind of just fell in the no man's land. But they had base runners during the game. I knew we had 3 runs to play with. I was just trying to get another ground ball from the next guy, maybe get a double play, at least get an out. So I wasn't really too worried at that point because, like I said, we had a couple runs to play with.
And to follow up with that, it was clear you did not want to be taken out of the game. Do you mind sharing with us what you said to Coach when he attempted to pull you?
When he first he made that gesture, I said, no, I'm not coming out of this game. And he kind of just looked at me, looked back at the bullpen, kept walking towards me. And as he mentioned in the other interview, we had a similar situation a few weeks back against Pitt. He came out there, tried to take me out. I told him I wasn't coming out, and it paid off. And that's something I mentioned to him. I said, he said, we've done this before. And I said, yeah, and it worked. But he wasn't having it today. But thankfully, Seamus came in. He did a great job. He got, 4 or 5 outs for those last few outs. So, yeah.
Matt, if we can stay with your pitching performance today, you seem to have Colorado State off balance. You got a lot of ground balls, as you mentioned, a lot of pop-ups. Is that something you normally see in your approach, or how did you go after their lineup today?
Typically, not necessarily. I'll go for a lot of strikeouts, but when I do that, I end up throwing too many pitches. So today, being hot, we were kind of pitching a lot of guys backwards. First pitch curveballs. I throw a splitter, first pitch splitters. And then luckily they were going after them and just grounding them in the dirt or popping them up. So it was paying off.
Chris, what do you got to come back with? Who's your next pitcher?
Our next guy is James Streebig. He has done a really good job, especially against Pittsburgh twice, Pittsburgh being one of the better teams up north. He's been able to shut people down pretty much exactly how McDonough shut people down today. And that's really working backwards. He's got some really good off-speed stuff, and at the same time, he's still able to blow you by. And, besides him, we still have a lot left in our bullpen, which is really good, especially McDonough going the distance today for the most part. And with the day off tomorrow, we're going to have a lot of time to prepare, a lot of time to rest, and I think everyone's going to be back to full strength.
Chris, Colorado State versus Penn State. In 17 years of NCBA baseball, there's no 2 programs that are more storied than those 2, having made 26 World Series appearances between the 2, and had some epic matchups over the years. Did you use that as a motivational tool at all with your players, given that it's Colorado State on the field for this game?
Yeah, everyone knows that, and everyone seeing Colorado State was out there. And, you know, I don't want to look too far into it because obviously past teams are past teams, and you know every inning is going to be different with us. But you know, obviously I think in the beginning of the week I sent out an email to our team with a little scouting report, and you know, obviously Colorado State was in there, and I personally thought coming into this tournament they were the best team. Obviously ECU is pretty good, but we took care of them in the spring. So obviously we had a little fire up our butt, just not because it could have been the last game of our careers, but obviously Colorado State being a real blue blood opponent, it's always fun to go out in the field and face those kind of guys.
Pat, obviously, I assume you knew that ball was gone as soon as you hit it. Tell us how it felt.
It felt great. I'm not one to bat flip, do anything like that. I just like to play the game hard. I believe it takes no talent to hustle. I believe it's the way the game should be played. So hit it and act like you've been there before and round the bases. But I definitely think that it was a spark for our team. Not just that, the rest of our lineup is very formidable. We hit all the way up and down the lineup. So today was just my day. We got the most production out of, honestly, our 9-hole and Tanner Witter, who you'll see in the Home Run Derby later tonight. Kid hits the ball real hard. Joe Picard, I mean, I can't take all the credit. It's a team win all the time, especially with a guy going on the mound like Matt. Like I said, I just stepped up and hit the ball today, and somebody else will do it on Monday. So,
Any further questions? All right, that's it, gentlemen. Thank you.
thanks.
Thanks.
Guys.